lovelies. Welcome back to Makeup and Mediumship with me, Sarah Martucci, psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, believer in Sasquatch. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. This week, I wanted to talk about my physical experience with mediumship, what it's like for me, what I experience physically, how I see spirit, just so that any of you out there have any questions about it, and like what that looks like, that is like for me, also compared to what it was like in the beginning, compared to what it is now. It's certainly a contrast, that's for sure. Took forever to get on today. My eyebrows wanted to just be fucking dicks. So there's that. All right, so as always, starting off, we're doing the Physicians Formula Shimmer Eye Primer. Don't fuck around. This is the good stuff. Mama likes her shimmer, so let's shimmy on up today and do some fucking eyeshadow. Woo, 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 woo. All right, that's enough. That's enough. So remember, we put it on our eye, not our eyeballs, just our eye covering. Why can't I think of the word lid? Oh boy. It's gonna be that kind of day, huh? It's gonna be that kind of day. So yeah, put it on your eyelids and then gently pat it in. Just make sure it's doing all the good stuff. Go gentle. Just like you would while doing your taxes. Be gentle with yourself. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on with my brain and why those things pop into it and like why I say the stuff I do. Let's just go with the flow. All right, let's just do the best we can. Seriously, I can't seem to find this stuff. I'm like literally on threat level midnight around this eye primer and I don't know where to find more. I can't find it in the store. I wonder if I went on the black market. I wonder if they'd have some. I mean, to me, it's that precious. So there's that. Send help. All right, once we got that all patted in, then we can start getting cute. Let's fucking do this. Let's take that floofy brush with no number on it by Morphe. But it looks like that. Nice and floofy. So we're getting right in our crease right there. So when I was a kid, if you guys remember that, back to one of those first episodes. What is this? Episode number 4? I don't even know what episode we're on. Does it matter? I'll put it in the title or whatever. You guys will know. The point is that this is chaos and we're just working with what we got here. I want to do in my crease, I want to do the color Dusk. This is the Grandeur palette. Grandeur, however the fuck you want to pronounce it, by ColourPop. And I want to use Dusk right here, that one. When I was a kid, if you guys remember one of those first episodes there, I talked about my experience, like the first time I saw spirit and what that was like for me. I used to see spirit physically, like I see me and you, like people walking in the streets, but like they looked fucking different. Something was off, something was wrong. Sometimes it would show how they died, but a lot of times like they looked normal, but whenever they came up and tried to communicate, things got weird or it was not right or yeah. Obviously you can see the flashbacks happening for me. I'm like, well, sometimes I would have a hard time deciphering when I was a kid between like who was like earthbound or who was like a real person standing in front of me, which sounds scary. And I can assure you that it was. It didn't happen all the time, but man, when it did, it was like, scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And on top of that, I didn't have any boundaries at my house set. As a 5-year-old, it's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. All I know is like, I'm scared shitless out of my mind. So yeah, I used to see them like I see me and you, and I'm glad that I don't anymore. I actually think that like I was so scared by it, like I think I shut it down. And again, I'm not mad about it. People are like, why wouldn't you want to see? Like, do you want to see that kind of stuff? Especially some of the earthbounds? You want to see how somebody died having their guts ripped out? You want to see somebody who drowned when they're trying to talk to you? There's nothing but water coming out of their face? It's a fucking horror movie. That's what it looks like. It's fucking terrifying. And again, that wasn't all the Earthbounds. All the Earthbounds didn't look like that. But man, some of the ones that you did get, where they had a tragic or horrific death, or it kind of lent itself to what happened to them. Holy fuck. It was just too much. It was just too fucking much. So I'm glad I shut that shit down. I was like, gotta go. We're not doing this. Can't handle that. It used to work like that for me, and I'm so glad that doesn't anymore, because it was just too much. It's too much. Now, whenever I experience spirit, whenever I say that I see something, it's like a memory. It's like sometimes the image will flash in front of my face, or I'll go to a space and I'll see like images will flash up. A lot of times they kind of just take away my eyesight for a second and just images flash up. That's kind of freaky though sometimes too, because it's like, oh, I'm just minding my own business. Maybe I'm pooping. I feel like I talk a lot about pooping. Anyways, you know, I'm just pooping, living my life, taking my time, trying to live the dream. You know, and all of a sudden I'm getting flashes of somebody in the Grand Canyon. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? So then I got to stop for a second and be like, okay, who's here? And sometimes too, like before spirit will enter, like I'll kind of get a feeling. You get like an energy shift happens. Everything kind of feels. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say like the beginning of a movie? Like, you know, the surround sound comes on. It's like, bow. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that energy feeling. Like all of a sudden the energy kind of condenses and I feel it very close to me. Sometimes I'll get like cold feelings, like a cold spot. Sometimes I'll feel warm. It's fucking, it can run all over the place. And again, this kind of like depends too upon the spirit that's coming through as well. Make sure that we're taking the dusk here and we're putting on the under part of our eye as well. I like to take what's in the crease and blend it into the lower lid as well. But yeah, it's kind of like all of a sudden I start getting like images and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, okay, who the fuck is this, me or is this somebody else? And then I got to kind of tune in. But again, I'll kind of get that feeling beforehand, like, well, somebody's here. My booty's tingling. And also too, when I'm pooping or taking a shower, don't try to fucking communicate with me. How fucking rude. How rude. You just gonna bust up into a stall? Somebody's offering something, you're just gonna bust up into a stall and be like, hey, I know you're taking a shit, but can I get your autograph? Like, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. So yeah, setting boundaries, again, I know I talked about that previously, won't go into it too much right now, but setting boundaries is important. So if you're a medium and you're finding that you're kind of getting bombarded wherever the fuck you go, you can't seem to get a moment's peace, that's not good. That's not great. That's going to take all of your fucking energy. You're not going to have energy for anything else. Make sure that you set boundaries. Please know that it's okay to tell them, fuck off, or no. You don't get to come in here and do that. Or like, how can I genuinely help you? Like a lot of times, you know, especially if it's an earthbound spirit coming through looking for help, like get a hold of your living person to get a hold of me. I can help you in that way. Or get a hold of it wherever you're haunting, whatever the fuck's going on, get them to get a hold of me and I'll come to the house and investigate. So like direct your dead. And again, I know they hate it when I call them that, but for the sake of everyone watching, direct your peeps in spirit. Just direct them. Work consciously with them. Not only do miracles occur that way, I fucking believe, but also too, it sets the tone for not only your relationship with those in the afterlife and like spirit, but also with real physical a-holes here too. Works both ways. It's fucking beautiful. There's that. It's a weird experience for me physically now. It's totally a weird experience for me now. But it's good because I think it's a little bit easier to digest when it happens to me. So, like I was saying, like sometimes I'll flash images in front of my face. It's almost like playing charades sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say? You know, what does an onion and a house equal? What the fuck? Is somebody crying over a house? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes it's kind of like I got to piece together what's happening here. It's not only like the images that are flashing in front of my face, but it's also the emotion that they're emoting through me as well. And since I came with a wide range, they have many a feeling to choose from. They have many a feeling to choose from. And then on top of that, if I'm hearing something or I say that I hear something, it's like remembering a song. They'll kind of like, I'll hear a voice inside of my head. Sometimes it's my voice, sometimes it's not. It's interesting whenever I hear laughter or actual like, because let me tell you what, man, and I've had this on investigations before, like where I will go into, oh shit, I gotta tell you guys the fucking thing that I'm using. All right, so for my lid, I'm using Stilla. Very cute. And it is their Bohem. I don't fucking know. But yeah, there's the name of it, if you guys can see it. Called Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Oh, that was helpful. So get the Stilla color Bohem and put this on yo lids. Now it's kind of liquidy, so I put a little bit on top and then I kind of got to dab it in again. Shit, what was I saying? Ah, fuck. why is my brain like this? Why am I like this? All right, so pat it in. We're gonna do a little bit on that bottom lash too. Just a little bitty stripe. And we're just gonna kind of work it in, blend it in, blend it in. I like to put a little bit so it catches a little bit there, the light, and blend it up into that brown. Don't be afraid. Dab it in, blend it in, be gentle. That's cute. That's fucking cute. Let's clean that up. Thank you. All right, so now for the other eye. So I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. But yeah, okay. So I think this is what I was talking about. But so when I hear spirit, it's like remembering a song, and they just kind of plant like a thought in my head, or like I'll hear a phrase, or like, again, sometimes it'll be in my voice, sometimes it'll be in somebody else's. And it's kind of random. I never really know. Also, I gotta be honest though, I've noticed over time in doing readings that a lot of times, like the way that the person comes through, like when they communicate, also kind of reflects the way that they communicated in life. So if it's difficult trying to get information from them, or they are having a hard time kind of communicating the way that they feel, or it's difficult trying to, you know, just understand who they are and like tell their story, sometimes spirit will just straight up tell me no, like they're not going to share information with me. And I can't force them. I'm not here to force people, whether living or in spirit. So when they don't want to do that, I just kind of let them be. But I also let the people that I'm reading for know too. And I'm like, hey, was this their personality? Did they not want to talk about anything? Did they not want to deal with shit? Like, so it also lends itself to who the person was and their personality as well. I love it when they're good communicators though, man, because when that communication flow is good, holy nippy noops. Like, my nips get so hard, they're cutting glass, I'm pulling through information, and it's just seamless and it's beautiful. It's seamless and it's beautiful. But again, also, that lends itself to the person and their personality and the way that they communicated. Like, how good is that? I gotta say too, like, some of the more difficult aspects of working with people and communicating, like when they come through, like spirit, has been the medical stuff for me. So I find that I have like medical intuitive, and a lot of times I can see people's physical stuff that's going on with them. Now go back and take that floofy brush again and go back through, and we're gonna blend this together, okay? So yeah, the medical stuff when it comes through is a little difficult because I know what a heart attack feels like. I know what it feels like to be crushed to death. That was a really fucked up one. I know what it feels like to drown. I know what it feels like to be on fire. Shockingly cold. I didn't expect that one. Didn't expect that one. Like, I know what it feels like to have a stroke, what Alzheimer's, what dementia feels like. I know what cancer feels like as it's spreading through the body. I know what it feels like to have liver and kidney problems, spinal issues. My whole body has felt the sickness when it comes through, or they will make me feel my body where they had problems. Now, in the beginning, when I was doing this, like, it would lay me out for a day or two. Now, before I go into readings, I'm asking them, like, yo, let me know what happened to you, but, like, can you leave me better than you found me? Tall order, I know, but I'm just asking. Please don't fuck up my spinal cord. Please don't fuck up my liver. It's enough that you just made me feel in the area, and I know what's up. So again, communicate with your spirit peeps. This is everything. This is setting the tone, not only for your work with them, but with your people out in the world too. Everybody around you. It's good shit. It's good shit. All right, I need a little depth here. I need a little depth. I need a little pop. So I think we're gonna, oh my, it's got a little crazy here. We're gonna pick a darker color. I think I'm gonna go with Jolie right down here. I'm gonna put that on the outer corners here. We'll go smoky smoke it. Hashtag 420. And just make sure you get that into the crease. Yep. That is the good stuff. Yep. All right, see what that looks like. Yes, please. All right, other eye. Yeah, I gotta say the medical stuff has probably been the more difficult aspect to deal with, just because of, again, the way that it made me feel, and then taking so long and trying to figure out and say to them, hey, when you're making me feel you being crushed to death, you also don't have to fuck up my spinal cord. Thanks. That was fucked up, man. Sometimes it wakes me up out of my sleep. Somebody's talking to me and I don't know, and I'm sleeping. Then, you know, spirit comes in. This is when I was younger and didn't really have, you know, good boundaries. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, you know? And it's like all of a sudden I'm waking up and I'm choking and they're talking to me about the way that they fucking choke to death. And I'm like, this is fucking terrifying. I'm just trying to sleep. You motherfucker. If you love me, let me sleep. There's that. If you don't want to get your face saged off, let me sleep. Spirit knows better. Spirit knows better. But again, lends itself to the personality and who that person was. It's just interesting. I think all information comes through is useful in the reading. Always, always, right? So it's just a matter of us understanding what they're trying to say. And then also with time, understanding like, oh, I noticed another spirit did this and it kind of meant that in this. Maybe it means that this here too, you know? So don't be afraid to experiment with asking your person across from you, like, is this what it means? Or I've had it come through in a couple different ways. Does either one of these make sense? You're always going to be learning your craft. I think this is a beautiful thing. I don't listen, I don't want to be bored. You want me to walk out that door and never look back at you again? Fucking bore me. So I also can't do work that's boring. That's not an option. It's not an option. Not today, Satan. So the fact that I get to continue to keep learning through the work that I do, and I can add to my database or to help me get better and to really hone my craft. Ooh, nip and noops are hard. I love that shit. I love it so hard. I do. I also noticed too, also, I want to do a little something on the inside of the eye here. So I want to do Haus, who the fuck? Haus, get it. So we're going to do this on the very inside here. So again, just pat it in. Just get a little bit on your finger. Remember, you can always add more. You don't have to go balls deep the very first time you're doing this. Now, if you want to, and that's your personality, get it. But I believe in blending. I believe in working it up so I get it just the way I want it to. Because you can always add more, but it's kind of difficult to go back and take away. Can you do it? Yep. And also, too, remember, if you're not having fun, why are you doing this? There's that. May that be with your mediumship, any work that you do, living your life, loving on your people, whatever that looks like for you. But yes, I found that a lot of times spirit comes to me my left side. Now I'm right hand dominant, so I found that really interesting that the way that I receive information is on my non-dominant side. That makes sense to me. Now there's plenty of mediums out there that also receive their information on their right side, but for me personally, it's always happened on the left. I always thought that was really cool. All right, so we're gonna do eyeliner now. We're gonna do the Morphe eyeliner sparkler. We're going to do this on our top and our bottom lid. I like that flash though, isn't that pretty? And with the depth, this is good stuff. This is going to make your eyes and your booty pop. All right. Maybe not really your booty. I can't claim that. But the whole point is, maybe it's going to you'll make your booty pop because you're feeling so good. You guys know what you're getting into when you're here with me. Just line that top lid. And I know I said this in previous videos too, but like, make sure you got a library or like you've got a little journal that you're writing your stuff down in so that you know what your sign and symbols are. Because I mean, maybe somebody's coming through and you keep seeing birds. And like for me, when birds come through in a reading, birds and feathers, it means a couple things here. First, it serves as a yes sign, but it also is telling that person to take a leap of faith with something important to them, that spirit's got their back. How beautiful is that? So every time they find a feather, every time they see that bird doing weird shit in their window that keeps coming up to them, it's their loved ones in spirit. Also, too, saying hi. It's hi from heaven. Get your shit together. Take a leap of faith. We've got your back. Focus on what you can do here. Fuck yeah. I mean, that's good shit, you guys. But it really behooves you to have a whole library so that this starts to streamline your process in terms of knowing what those signs and symbols are for you with the work that you're doing. It makes the readings go easier. It makes you start to trust and work with spirit. And those coming through in spirit that are using that information, that library, now have a whole plethora of things to choose from that you would recognize and that you would understand, or that you have an established understanding on. I love that. How cool is that? Spirit's just fucking awesome. A lot of times, too, they'll teach you new things as well. Again, something that I like. Not everybody does. But I'm a fan. I just don't want it. Just don't fucking bore me. I don't feel like I'm asking for much. Just please don't bore me. Of all the things in the world that you could do to me, Well, also too, like if you don't want to feed me, then we can't be friends. Or if you don't want to eat food with me, we should probably not know each other. Are we mortal enemies? Is that how this works? Oof. Yeah, if you don't care about me or you want to lose my friendship, don't feed me, bore me, or forget my birthday. Woo! I mean, you might as well just pack your bags. Pack your bags. Because you're done to me. It's weird. I know. Look, everybody's got their things, right? Just saying. Just don't fuck with me, okay? Don't fuck with me on those 3 things and you'll be just fine. All right, guys, guess what? It's waterline time. Just doing my makeup, forgetting to tell you guys things. All right, it's the same one I always use. It's the same one. It's the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil in Defining Black. Yep. I have a good one in gray too. That's really awesome too. So if you want to do like a day thing, you get the light gray as well. But for this one, we're doing our hot girl eyes. We're bringing it all together. Lining that waterline's not easy. If this is your first time lining your waterline, you're gonna be like, what in the fresh cinnamon toast fuck is going on? You get used to it. No pain, no gain. I'm just gonna blend that in. Whoops. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can always go back and fix it. Always go back and fix it. And I take it all the way down to the inner. Boop. I get that bottom one. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Sexy lady. Feeling myself. All right, mascara time. Wow, today I just want to do the thing. I just want you guys to just not have to worry about what the fuck I'm using. So this is my favorite mascara. This stuff is the tits.com. Seriously, there's just a couple staples that I use no matter what the fuck. And this is one of them. This is the Lash Sensational Luscious by Maybelline in Black is Black. Black is Black. I mean, just get the darkest color you can get. Now, go for the ones that work best for your face. But since I have darker auburn colored hair, yes, it's also purple, but naturally my hair is auburn. I don't mind a little contrast. Let's go with the darker stuff. I also do like 85 layers of mascara. You don't need to do that much. Do as many layers as you want. Whatever makes you feel beautiful and good. But I think without the eyeliner and mascara, what are you doing? But that's just my personal thing. But if you're following me and you want to do what I'm doing, get ready to be extra. All right, bye, lunches. So yeah, for me, my experience with mediumship is like very, very physical. Not every medium's like that. Some medium only get like the clear voices and the clear seeing. They don't feel anything on their body. Some mediums only feel shit on their body. Some mediums are a combination of every single fucking thing you can do. Do you know there's some mediums that can smell death? I've smelled death. I can't even describe to you what that's like. But I'm sure you can imagine. It's an undescribable smell, but I know it. I experienced it when I was a little kid. I knew my grandfather, there was something wrong with him because I kept smelling death around him and I didn't understand as a child. I just thought he smelled different, like something was wrong. He ended up having cancer. It was no bueno. And you're like, wow, Sarah, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, it is pretty fucked up, right? Thanks for understanding and appreciating. And like, how do you tell that to the people around you, you know, as a kid? So just know if you're experiencing those things too, or if you're having experiences with spirit, or if you think your loved one's coming through and you keep smelling their cologne, please know that that is a visitation. That's just another way that spirit likes to come through and let you know that they're there, that they're there. You would recognize that smell, or you know it's them immediately when you smell that certain flower, maybe that your mother loved, you know? I love that. I love that. I think my favorite thing that's come through for me was one time I was reading for a lady, and this was a pretty cool reading. This was like 5 or 6 years ago. And I went to someone's house to do group readings, and I was taking people one by one at this point. And I was down in the basement area doing the readings, And we were sitting there. I'm telling her, I was like, man, your grandparents are coming through and they're bringing pennies, dimes, quarters, nickels. And then all of a sudden we hear something fall on the floor and we look over and there's a fucking dime on the floor. I was like, did that just fucking happen? Like, she's like, what the fuck? And then in the same reading as we're going through, I was like, it's rare that I hear songs and names. Man, I wish I heard more names more clearly, but this fucking song started coming through. And I looked at her and I was like, girl, you know, did your grandmother love Moon River? Because I keep hearing the fucking song Moon River. And she has a fucking breakdown. So yeah, that fucking resonated. I love it when the music comes through though, because I think music is so important and so sacred for a lot of people too. Because I mean, music just says so much, doesn't it? For any one of us, we could turn on a certain song and just think of your person or think of your people or go back to a good memory. It's an instant memory and happiness enhancer. You know what I mean? So I love it when that part comes through. That always makes me happy. All right, cute. All right, for my lip, I think I'm gonna do something nice and chill. This is by ColourPop 2. This is their Luxe Lip Gloss Renaissance. It's just a cute, light, orangey, pinky color. It's got like a little bit of glitter in it. Again, you know, this girl loves her glitter and her shimmer. I can't help it that I'm extra, y'all. I can't help it. I don't want to help it. There's that. So, what do you guys think? Cute, right? I like this look. I think it's sexy. I think it's cute. I think it's nice. Makes my green eyes pop. So would you guys wear it? Would you guys do this look? What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Did you guys enjoy the discussion today? Do you guys want to hear about anything else? Let me know. I'd love to talk about anything you guys want to know about. Anything you guys have questions on, anything at all. I'm here for it. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys soon for the free weekly reading. All right, you guys enjoy. Talk to you soon. Bye.